Wow, could this death flag not be any more obvious than it already is? I mean, it's already been very apparent that someone is gonna die. Either Lucas or the man with no name or Voldemort. It's been speculated for a while now. It's been kind of obvious, just that one of those two would probably go down, or even both of them. But with him saying, like, I'll tell you my name once all this is done, I'm just like, bro, that's the number one thing you don't say in a piece of literature, okay? You say that, you're giving yourself all sorts of flags. I mean, it could be like a red herring, but the man's been pretty much on the chopping block for a while now. So just like, yeah, that man's not gonna make it. He's definitely dead. Like, most likely, if I had to assume anything, what's gonna happen with Voldemort, most likely, he's going to defeat Lewis, get to reunite with Lucas, or Lucas is going to be dying, whatever's going to happen. One of these two individuals are going to be dying, and when they're dying, his name is going to be uttered. And basically, that's when we'll find out the name. I could definitely see with the dying breath of either Lucas or, Voldemort, that his name will be revealed, and then we'll finally know the truth. Now, here's the thing. Why is the writer still withholding Voldemort's name? That's been the biggest mystery for a while now, because unless I've missed something and I haven't been paying attention to the story in some chapters, I don't believe there's been any name drop besides the weird demon language that we would be surprised about. Because the only thing that would get us shocked is if, let's say, the name is similar. Let's say it was Ray, Emma, or Norman, like that's what his name was. That's the only thing that would get us shocked. So here's the big thing. Unless his name is from the book, or a name we are fully acquainted with, like one of our characters, then why would the writer withhold the name for so long? Why would Shirai, the mangaka, do that? That's my biggest question right now, because it has to have some form of significance. Now, yes, I know, when it comes to revealing one's name and saying your name to an individual, it's a sign of respect. And you do get some, I guess, details of that. A little bit of a witness of him respecting Emma, actually calling her Emma for the first time, and you see Emma's reaction, which is very adorable, by the way. But, I mean, there was a sign of respect. Basically, him calling Emma by her first name. That's how Japan is. But I believe there's more to it than just that. I know it would be where he finally respects Emma, that he will actually say his name, but I do believe that there's more to it. For him to hide his name, the only thing that I could think that would be truly shocking is if we find out that the dude is Ray's father. Because when you look at the man's age and all that, and when you look at Ray, for all we know, the dude could be Ray's father. He looks like Ray. This has been something that was discussed a while ago in The Promised Neverland. It's not something that, like, appeared out of nowhere with this chapter. But, I mean, it does make you wonder, why would the writer hold back the name for so long, and then even give death flags and all that? It's just a big mystery. But anyways, though, let's dive into some crucial little details of this chapter. Number one, lots of Hunter x Hunter vibes. Oh my god, like, was I the only one? Like, was I the only one that got some Hunter x Hunter vibes from this chapter? Like, when Emma was just sitting there saying she didn't want anyone to die, and she wants to save everyone, her personality, how naive she was saying that, reminded me a lot of Gon from Hunter x Hunter. Was I the only one that got that impression? And I'm just like, we know that Emma has a darker side to her. We've seen it. We have personally seen it. We know if she's pushed, she will do some despicable things. Or she says she will do despicable things. And why do I feel like, we're having like a Gollum moment very soon? Like, think about it like this. If a couple of the children die, or, Voldemort dies, I can imagine her reaction. She'd probably want to kill Lewis. She'll truly show anger and hatred towards him. I feel like we're probably going to have a Gollum moment coming up very soon because of just the way the dialogue of this chapter was. Like I said, it just reminded me so much of Hunter x Hunter, and I don't know if it's because I've been craving for more Hunter x Hunter chapters, but that was the impression I definitely got after reading the content within this chapter. Now, speaking of content, this chapter, didn't really have a whole lot going on. I mean, it was mainly, like, I could summarize it pretty quickly. It was the man with no name, Voldemort, accepting Emma and basically saying, you're the lead now, and, called her by her name for the first time. And then you have it to where, you know, Lewis's senses are still messed up, and he's using his monkey, which I'm assuming is more like a guard dog you'd see with a hunter, and that's how, you know, the monkey's operating. You know, he's still chasing after them. And then they have this other plan in case crap hits the fan, all that everything goes to hell. They have this secret plan that most likely is not going to be relatively a good thing to use. It's a last resort. But I mean, there is another plan that is brought up, and the only thing that you can get from that one scene is that most likely it has something to do when Lewis was dodging the bullets. I talked about this a couple weeks back, that when Lewis was dodging the bullets, when he grabbed all of them to showcase his speed and strength, the man had a hole in his cape. I pointed this out. You can go back a couple videos and you can see it for yourself. He had a hole in his cape, and then on top of that, his wrist was also damaged. Had smoke coming out of it, which showed that he did get hit. So there is a possibility that the monkey is his weakness, because many were talking about that when I mentioned that, like, maybe he was defending the monkey, and he blocked for the monkey. So if the monkey is caught, maybe they can use that against Lewis, for all we know. But regardless of speculation, though, one big thing you can get from this chapter is that there's not a whole lot going on, even though there is a lot of good character development, characterization, which I do appreciate. There isn't a whole lot, but doesn't mean it's a bad chapter by any means. But it is nice, though, to see, you know, this plan, you know, come to fruition. They're working out, figuring out what they need to do, and also Emma basically, you know, finally told Voldemort like it is, like, hey, you need to chill out, you need to stop, you know, freaking out wanting to run away, because if we run away, most likely, we're going to end up in the exact same situation that you did in the past. For instance, you being alone and having to live with the guilt of everybody dying around you. She's like, I don't think you want to deal with that. So, she basically talked to the man, letting him know that it's not right to just run away now. They need to finish this while they can. This is their best opportunity. And that's pretty much about it. Yeah, that's pretty much the entire chapter. It's a good chapter, but not much else. So, what do you think is going on with, Voldemort's name? Why do you think it's been hidden for so long? I mean, how do you feel about, you know, Lewis? Do you think he's going to get defeated? Do you think he's going to get to go away? Do you think Emma's going to pull a gone moment because maybe, you know, Voldemort might die or some other person in this arc might die? You know, be honest in the comments below. I'm very curious to see how you guys feel about this. But I love you guys, and you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. If you like this video, please leave a like. And if you want to get notified for whenever I upload a video, please click the bell icon down below. And with that, guys, I love you. Please be safe. Chibi out.